on the ground were fantastic most of the time. I would say 95% of the time the police on the ground were fantastic. I can tell you, one day I was in a convoy. I was in a small town in Baja. Arrived there. You know, if I name the town, if I name the policeman, the IGP will probably go after them, and they'll probably be transferred to some Hulu place because what they did was so nice to us, right? So I'm not going to name them. I'll protect them by not naming them. So this is the police on the ground. You know, some really, really fantastic people on the ground. Really, really happy with them. Okay. However, at the higher levels, not happy at all. We're not happy with them, and I'll tell you why. Now, I'm going to go through 10 things, but I'll do them fairly quickly. You cannot tell the story of Bersih 5 without Mariachi, Abdullah, and unfortunately Jamal Yunus. You cannot tell the story of Bersih 5 without these two. The reason Bersih 5 was so much in the news for 50 days, because it actually started on the 1st of October, is because of Jamal Yunus and his red shirts and all the things that they tried to do to prevent us from going around the nation, leafleting and having charamas and so on. The police were very biased in the law that they used against Jamal, and they chose to use SOSMA against some really fabricated charges. And Mariachin Abdullah has been detained for 8 days now. It's ridiculous. So their choice of doing this shows tremendous bias on their part. The second thing that I want to say is the police are participating in the disinformation campaign of the Malaysian government. Why did they go and arrest so many opposition politicians on the eve of the rally and after the rally? Because they want to give you the impression that Bersih is a tool of the opposition. Now, it's true, we have a lot of oppositions come and speak and all that. But you know, I was actually quite upset on the 20th when I was in Jinjiang, outside the prison, the detention, the lockup in prison, the lockup in Jinjiang, 1,500 people there. And to listen to all the opposition politicians talking there, you'd think that they came up with the 5 claims of Bersih 5. Who came up with the 5 claims of Bersih 5? Do you think we asked a single opposition politician or a single ruling party politician what we should claim in Bersih 5? Our claims came from consultations with our endorsing NGOs. Right now we have 93 endorsing NGOs. The claims are ours. If anybody should be detained, it should be the Bersih Steering Committee, not the opposition politicians. We are responsible for the claims, not the opposition politicians. So when the police went and arrested all these opposition politicians, they're trying to do disinformation. They're trying to say that these opposition politicians are the organizers of Bersih 5. Not true, not true at all. In fact, some of them complained about the date. Some of them complained that we didn't consult them. We say, hey, you're politicians, we're civil society. We tell you what we